The retirees who keep their money, still living stress-free at 75, 80, 85, all share one weirdly specific habit. They quit buying stuff. Not necessities. I'm talking about 7 categories of purchases that quietly drain regular retirees dry while wealthy retirees just walk right past them. I'm Ethan, and after years of studying what actually separates comfortable retirements from stressful ones, I've narrowed it to 7 things wealthy retirees flat out refuse to buy anymore. A couple might sting if you bought one last week. Stick around. If you only fix one habit, it should be the last one on this list. If you're already retired, retiring soon, or just trying to build a nest egg that actually lasts, every mistake on this list is costing someone you know real money right now, money that could have gone toward financial freedom instead. It's not that wealthy retirees can't afford one. Many could buy 3 in cash. It's that they understand depreciation and treat it like a contagious disease. Drive a $65,000 SUV off the lot, and by the time you reach your garage, it's worth roughly $55,000. New vehicle first-day depreciation typically runs 10 to 15%. After 3 years, it's closer to $39,000. Average 3-year depreciation runs 40 to 45% for most mainstream vehicles, almost half the value gone just driving it to Costco a few times. Wealthy retirees buy 2 or 3-year-old certified pre-owned vehicles instead. Same heated seats, except somebody else already absorbed the hit, then drive them for 10, 12, 15 years. I knew a retired pharmacist named Walter, worth about $3 million, who drove a 2011 Camry with 200,000 miles until the day he passed. "It still gets me to the grocery store," he'd say. His neighbor, Doug, still working part-time at 73 because he had to, had just leased his 4th Cadillac in a row. Tell me who was actually winning. Buy a refrigerator and write a check out, "Sir, the 5-year protection plan for just $249.99, delivered with the same concerned face as a doctor with bad news about your dog. Here's the truth stores won't admit. Extended warranties are close to pure profit. Most products either fail in year 1, already covered free by the manufacturer, or fail well after the extended plan expires. Funny how that works. Same goes for the insurance add-ons now sold for everything: identity theft, cell phones, pet insurance for goldfish, travel insurance on a $200 hotel stay. Wealthy retirees insure the catastrophic stuff, real health, home, and liability coverage, and self-insure the rest. No $14.99 a month protecting a toaster from an act of God. If you can't afford to replace it without insurance, you probably shouldn't have bought it. Open concept everything. Quartz, me exact veining trending on Pinterest. Shiplap, barn doors. The gray paint everyone used between 2018 and 2022 that's now hopelessly dated. By the time you finish a trendy renovation, it's already going out of style. The $80,000 kitchen you did last year? In 5 years, your grandkids walk in and say, "Wow, this is so 2024, and mean it as an insult. Wealthy retirees who stay wealthy renovate for function or genuine structural need only. Leaking roof? Replace it. 1962 plumbing held together with hope? Update it. They don't gut a working bathroom because HGTV declared matte black in this season. A mid-range kitchen remodel typically runs $40,000 to $80,000, and homeowners usually recoup only 60 to 70% at resale, according to industry cost versus value data. A $15,000 to $25,000 loss every time. Do that 3 times over 30 years, and you've handed Home Depot the price of a brand new car. The wealthiest retirees I've met live in homes that haven't had an aesthetic update since the late 90s. Their bank accounts look fantastic. There's a real psychological shift here, almost the opposite of what people expect. In their 30s and 40s, plenty of high earners go through the logo phase: the designer belt, the watch, the shirt with the giant logo across the chest like a billboard. By retirement, after building real wealth, something flips. They stop buying logos entirely, because truly wealthy people don't need to advertise. The entire point of a $400 designer t-shirt is telling strangers you can afford one. Once you're actually rich, you stop caring what strangers think. Wealthy retirees buy quality, not branding. $100 on a tailored navy blazer that lasts 20 years? Yes. $100 on a hoodie because a logo is printed across it? Never. When you're broke, you wear designer to look rich. Middle class, you wear it to feel rich. Actually rich, you wear a plain white t-shirt from Costco, and nobody can tell if you're worth $10 or $10 million. 40 years of work, finally retired, and people pick the most expensive hobbies on the planet. Golf. Equipment runs a couple grand, club membership runs into 5 figures a year, every round costs $100 plus 80 more at the clubhouse. Wealthy retirees aren't anti-hobby, they just pick cheap ones. Hiking, gardening, the public library, woodworking with tools they already own, pickleball for $40 worth of gear total. A retiree centered on golf and boating can spend $25,000 to $50,000 a year. One centered on hiking and gardening might spend $500. Over 25 years, that's the difference between leaving your kids $1 million inheritance and asking them to help with your property taxes. This one will ruffle feathers, but it matters. Some advisors genuinely earn their fee, but the standard model, quietly skimming 1% of your assets every year regardless of performance, is silently devastating retirement portfolios across America. Say you've got $1 million saved for retirement. A 1% fee sounds tiny, just $10,000 a year. Only? $1 million portfolio, 25-year retirement, 7% average annual return. Without advisor fee, compounds at the full 7%. With 1% annual fee, effectively compounds at 6%. The gap in terminal value over 25 years is roughly $300,000 to $500,000 plus. That gap is well documented in independent research from firms like Vanguard, a 6-figure number, lost purely to compounding, for someone to occasionally call and say, "Stay the course." Wealthy retirees either manage their own money with low-cost index funds, about 20 minutes a year, or use a fee-only fiduciary, a flat hourly rate or annual fee, maybe $300 to $500 an hour. You pay for advice when you need it, no silent percentage, no invisible drain. The less you pay in fees, the more you keep. The more you keep, the longer your money lasts. This one takes down more retirements than bad investments and medical bills combined, and almost nobody talks about it. Emotional purchases are anything bought because of a feeling, not a need. Bored on a Tuesday? You order something online. A little lonely? You buy a package to look forward to. Friend posts cruise photos? You book one too, even off budget. Grandkids visit? You spoil them with $400 of toys they'll forget by Tuesday. You pass a dealership and think, "I worked my whole life. I deserve this." Sound familiar? Wealthy retirees build emotional spending immunity. They don't shop when bored, they have actual hobbies. They don't buy to feel loved, they call their family. They don't spoil grandkids with money, they spoil them with time, which never shows up on a credit card statement. The question they ask before any non-essential purchase is, "Will I still be glad I bought this in 30 days?" Next time you're hovering over buy now on Amazon at 10:30 at night, just pause and ask. You'd be amazed how often the honest answer is probably not. The biggest threat to your retirement isn't the stock market, inflation, or even healthcare costs. It's you on a random afternoon reaching for your wallet to make a feeling go away. Wealthy retirees figured out money can't fix feelings, so they stopped trying. The wealthy retirees living stress-free in their golden years didn't win the lottery or inherit a fortune. They got there by quietly not buying what everyone around them was buying. Kept the old Camry running, left the kitchen alone, watched the bank account grow. Boring? Maybe, but working a part-time job at 76 because you spent retirement on golf is more boring. We post a new video every other day, so if you want more real money breakdowns of how comfortable retirees actually think, Social Security strategy, early retirement, building a nest egg that lasts, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment. Which of his 7 hits closest to home? I'm guilty of at least 2 myself, so this is a no-judgment zone. I'm Ethan, and maybe, just maybe, skip the Amazon cart tonight.